What y'all doing out there in TV land, man? If you ain't tuned into Kofi's universe, you slipping. That's why I go get all my info for black culture. He do the best album reviews I seen. You know what I'm saying? Dope rap reaction videos. He do it all. You heard me? Go to Kofi's universe right now. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Man, stay in tune, loved one. That's how it's happening. Me.
YouTube salute. Wack 100 explains why NYC isn't looking to do anything to 6ix9ine. Alright, let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Please check out the album of the year so far for me, Benny the Butcher's Tana Talk 4 and the album review playlist. So Wack 100, he did an interview with Jason Lee in Hollywood Unlocked. And he said that 6ix9ine is, in the streets of NYC, and the rapper is reportedly saying that real dude's doing crazy things. All right. So Wack said he called him. Where you at? What does he tell me? I'm in NY. I'm in Brooklyn. What the hell? Nah, Wack, it's cool. FaceTime is dudes with me. I don't think he cares. When I tell you that's why people come at me, I be like, bro, listen, man, do be in New York all the time. Stop fronting. He tells me, Wack, listen, man, I know it's some real dudes, but they not ready. They playing. The whole New York isn't looking to do anything to 6ix9ine, but to say snitch nine, same thing. They don't really care. And that's the streets in general. It's not like back in the days. People really don't care. Well, well, well. Do people really care or do people don't care? He's right. People really don't care. This is not back in the day. It ain't like how the gang culture was in the 90s, maybe even the early 2000s. I think a lot it's because people have, I'm not going to say grown, but the streets ain't the streets no more. It's still the streets, but the code is totally different. Like, there's OGs, they know some of their closest friends or cousins, family members are snitches, informants, and they ain't gonna let nothing happen to them. Come on, y'all. That's why they said if you let one rat inside, they're gonna multiply. I mean, that rat will multiply, and he'll bring more rats. So if we take it back down memory lane, back in the day, if you snitch, you was in a ditch. Now, that doesn't mean somebody got in back in the day like, okay, he's a snitch and he just still was there. No, it was times that happened. And see, from that happening, that allowed for more people who actually told on other people living that type of life came more snitches. As far as like having more snitches and allowing that to be the norm. Allowing that to be the norm. So I don't really see nobody, and like I said, people can say what they want to say, but I don't really see nobody saying, yeah, when I see Snitch Nine, I'll take his head off. I'm gonna be the one go to jail for this. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be the so-called hero for my set, for my projects, for my borough. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. To me, I feel like if somebody was to do something to him, it would have to be somebody close in his camp, somebody close to him. Because right now, who gonna take that chance? Ain't nobody about to just really sit there and say, "F it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be sitting in jail for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna get the death penalty." You know, nah, I really believe that people just allow people to do. And let's remove 6ix9ine away from the situation, but we're gonna still stay on course, stay on topic. There are people right now who snitched on their own homies. They still come to their hood. They still walk into the same grocery store, go to the same liquor store, the same Jack in the Box, McDonald's, fast food mom and pops, Tim's, Lucy's, those burger places, the pizza places, go buy their Swishers, the Popeyes, the churches, Canes, if you got a Canes wherever you at. I'm just using these stores as examples. And people know they snitch. And nobody ain't doing nothing. They'll go on the block. They'll sit right there, have a drink with their homies. I'm talking about with some real dudes, some dudes that did real time, some dudes that's about that life. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Majority of the people, I didn't say all, majority of the people ain't gonna say nothing. Now there are some people that's gonna talk behind that person back, they're gonna like, here come this snitch, and they're gonna sit there and drink and laugh with that person and smoke with that person. Now you're gonna have that one individual or a few that is gonna say, "Hey, what you doing over here? You shouldn't be doing over here." They might get into a fight, some type of physical altercation. You know, sometimes it leads to actually shots being fired at each other. That will happen, but for a snitch to really just die, it's like you don't really see it. Now we had Alpo. He died last year, in 2021. People are like, damn, about time. But what was the chance of that happening? It should have happened a long time ago in some people's eyes. I'm not saying that, but some people's eyes saying that should have happened a long time ago. So there's a lot of people that feel like there's a lot, oh, that person should die by now. He should be dead, or yada yada yada. It didn't happen. Now there are some people like, well, let's let it be. Let karma get that person to a certain degree. You are supposed to let karma get that person to a certain degree, but to a certain degree, if you were hanging around a snitch, that means like Benny Siegel said, you're worse than him. Because think about it, how you preaching this and that, like, oh, I'm about the code, I'm about this, but you being around a person that snitched. It has nothing most of the time to do with like the streets. Sometimes it has to do to put you in a position that that person can do something to you. Because even if a person snitched on a street level, now what's the chances and the odds that person would do something to get you caught up? You can be like, well, I don't live that life. I'm not in the streets, which is true. That person could probably steal something, have dope on them, have a gun. You can get pulled over by the police driving this person. Next thing you know it, they're going to tell the police that's your gun. They're going to probably throw it under the seat or throw the damn dope under your seat. And you going to jail for somebody else. Trust me, I've seen these scenarios happen. Some of my closest friends are incarcerated because of this situation, or they were incarcerated because of this situation. It is not worth it. I don't care who it is. You have to protect yourself, protect your energy. If something doesn't happen to that person, well, that's nothing you can do about that. But you got to protect yourself. I don't care if it's your brother, your cousin, your daddy, your granddaddy. I'm just being real. Your OG homie, your uncle, your auntie. If she was about that life too, whoever's about that life, you got to protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's getting real crazy out here, y'all. And some people believe that, oh, I don't live that type of life, so I don't need to worry about that. You don't have to live that type of life. But if you allow that person around you, imagine what they'll do to you. That's why I always tell people, pay attention to how people get out. Think about it. If your friend steals from your house or steals from somebody's house, excuse me, let me take that back. If you know a friend like, yeah, I stole from so-and-so house, you're like, damn, that's shady, but you still kick it with him. What are the chances and the odds they're going to steal from your house? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're no better than the next person. We all human beings. Nobody doesn't say, oh, I'm on this level, so they wouldn't do this to me. Man, you can't put nothing past nobody. Always remember that. So let me know what y'all think about Wack 100 saying that this is going to happen to 6ix9ine. Do you agree or disagree? Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.